What if I told you that something as simple as what you eat before bed could be the reason your muscles are shrinking, even if you're trying to stay active and eat well during the day? I know that might sound strange, but it's true. After 60, our bodies start changing in ways we don't always notice right away. You might wake up feeling weaker, find it harder to open jars, or notice that climbing stairs feels like a workout. That's not just getting older, that's muscle loss. And if we don't take action, it can get worse faster than we think. Now, before you start blaming yourself or thinking it's too late, let me tell you something important. This is not your fault. It's a natural process called sarcopenia, and it affects millions of people over 60. But here's the good news. There's something you can do about it starting tonight. And no, I'm not talking about hitting the gym for hours or taking expensive supplements. I'm talking about something much easier, eating the right food before you go to bed. This video is all about how to fight muscle loss after 60, especially while you sleep. Yes, you heard that right. While you're resting, your body is busy repairing, rebuilding and restoring your muscles. But if you're not giving it the right tools, especially in the form of proper nutrition, it can't do its job. That's why your nighttime meal or snack could be the secret weapon you've been missing. Let's start with the first key idea. Your muscles don't just need exercise, they need protein. And not just any protein, but a steady supply throughout the day, including before you go to bed. Most people think they get enough protein because they have some at lunch or dinner. But that's not always enough, especially as you get older. Your body becomes less efficient at using protein to rebuild muscle, which means you need a little more than you used to. Now here's something most folks don't realize. Eating high-quality protein before bed can actually prevent overnight muscle breakdown. See, during the night, your body naturally fasts. You go hours without food, and if your body doesn't have the building blocks it needs, it starts pulling nutrients from where it can find them. That often means your muscles. And once that muscle is gone, it doesn't come back easily. So what can you eat before bed to help? A small portion of slow-digesting protein is ideal. One of the best options? Greek yogurt. It's packed with casein protein, which releases slowly into your system, giving your body what it needs to rebuild muscle all night long. Plus, it's easy on your stomach and won't keep you up. You can also try cottage cheese, a handful, of almonds with a slice of turkey, or a small protein shake made with low sugar. These simple choices can make a huge difference over time. Let's look at a quick example. Imagine two people in their 60s. One ends dinner at 6 p.m. and doesn't eat again until breakfast. The other finishes dinner around the same time, but has a small bowl of cottage cheese around 9 p.m. Who do you think is giving their body more fuel for overnight muscle repair? That small snack might seem like nothing, but inside the body it's keeping the muscles fed, reducing the breakdown that naturally happens while we sleep, and helping build strength from the inside out. Here's another thing to keep in mind. Timing matters. It's not just what you eat, but when you eat it. If you go to bed hungry, your body starts pulling from your muscle reserves even faster. That's why a balanced bedtime snack, especially one with protein, is like giving your muscles a warm blanket and a goodnight kiss. It tells your body, hey, we've got what we need, no need to break anything down tonight. Of course, this doesn't mean you need to start eating big meals right before sleep. In fact, that can make things worse by upsetting your digestion or disrupting your rest. The key is to find a small, nutrient-rich snack that works for your body and your routine. If dairy doesn't sit well with you, try alternatives like a boiled egg with a slice of avocado, or even a plant-based protein smoothie. The idea is simple. Give your muscles a reason to stay, not shrink. And while we're talking about protein, let me clear up a common myth. Some people think that if they're not lifting heavy weights or doing intense workouts, they don't need as much protein. But that's simply not true. Even if you're doing light activity, like walking, gardening, or gentle stretching, your muscles still need fuel. And if you're trying to maintain the strength you already have, protein becomes even more important. It's like the maintenance crew for your muscles. It doesn't just build, it protects what's already there. Think of it this way. Your muscles are like a savings account. Every healthy meal, every bit of movement, every restful night is a deposit. But if you go too long without the right nutrients, especially overnight, your body starts making withdrawals. and after 60, those withdrawals add up fast. The solution isn't complicated. It's just about being a little more mindful, a little more strategic, and giving your body what it truly needs. There's one more thing I want to share before we move on. You might be wondering, is it really that simple? Just eat a little protein before bed and my muscles will stop disappearing. The truth is, it's not everything, but it's a powerful step in the right direction. When you combine it with other small habits, like staying active, getting enough sleep, and drinking plenty of water, it creates a foundation for real change. Change you can feel in your energy, your strength, and even your confidence. Let's keep going and explore more ways you can protect your muscles and feel stronger every day. Now that you've got a better understanding of how a simple bedtime snack can make a real difference, let's talk about another key factor that often gets overlooked: hydration. That's right. Believe it or not drinking enough water can actually make muscle loss worse. Our muscles are made up of about 75% water, and as we age, our sense of thirst naturally decreases. That means a lot of older adults walk around mildly dehydrated without even realizing it. And when your muscles don't have enough fluid, they can't function properly, let alone repair and grow. Think of your muscles like a sponge. When that sponge is dry, it becomes stiff, brittle, and weak. But when it's hydrated, it's flexible, strong, and ready to do its job. So even if you're eating enough protein, if you're not drinking enough water throughout the day, your body won't be able to use that protein efficiently. It's like trying to run a washing machine without any water. It just won't work the way it's supposed to. So what can you do? Start simple. Keep a water bottle near your favorite chair, by your bed, or even next to the remote. Sip throughout the day, not just when you're thirsty. And if plain water doesn't appeal to you, try adding a splash of lemon, a slice of cucumber, or even a few berries to give it a little flavor. Herbal teas count too, and so do broths and soups. The goal isn't to guzzle a gallon. It's just to stay consistently hydrated so your body can do what it needs to do. Now let's move on to something you might not expect: sleep. Yes, sleep plays a massive role in muscle loss, especially after 60. When you're asleep, your body enters a powerful state of repair. Hormones like growth hormone and testosterone, which help build and maintain muscle, are mostly released while you're in deep sleep. But here's the catch: if you're not getting enough quality rest, your body doesn't release those hormones in the same way. And that slows down everything, including your ability to keep muscle mass. So if you're tossing and turning all night, or waking up feeling groggy and weak, your muscles are feeling it too. That's why it's not just about what you eat. It's also about creating the right conditions for your body to heal and rebuild. Try to make your bedroom a calm, quiet place. Keep it cool and dark. Avoid bright screens right before bed. And try a calming routine like gentle stretching, reading a book, or sipping chamomile tea. And here's where your bedtime snack comes back into the picture. It can actually help you sleep better. Certain foods that contain tryptophan, magnesium, or calcium can help relax your body and promote more restful sleep. That means a small snack like yogurt, nuts, or warm milk isn't just feeding your muscles. It's also helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. So you're getting two benefits in one: better rest and stronger muscles. But let's not stop there. There's one more piece of the puzzle that ties everything together, and that's movement. I know. Not everyone loves the idea of exercise, but don't worry. I'm not talking about sweating it out at the gym or lifting heavy weights. I'm talking about simple, gentle movement that keeps your muscles active and alive. Things like stretching in the morning, taking a walk after dinner, or doing light resistance exercises with bands or water bottles right in your living room. Why is this so important? Because your muscles work on a use it or lose it system. If you're feeding them well but not using them, they'll still start to weaken. On the other hand, even small amounts of daily movement can trigger your body to hold on to muscle, and even build more over time. That's why pairing a bedtime snack with daily movement, even 5 to 10 minutes, is like giving your body the full toolkit it needs to fight back against muscle loss. Imagine waking up in the morning not with stiffness and weakness, but with a little more strength, a little more energy, and a little more confidence. That's what these habits can do. They may seem small, but when you put them together, smart nutrition, proper hydration, restful sleep, and gentle movement, they become a powerful routine that can transform how you feel every day. You might be thinking, isn't this too simple to really work? But that's exactly the point. We don't need complicated routines or expensive programs to take care of our bodies. What we need is consistency. We need to give our muscles the fuel, the rest, and the movement they need, especially after 60 when our body's natural systems need more support. So if you've ever felt frustrated, like your body just isn't cooperating the way it used to, don't give up. You're not broken. You're just in a phase of life where the rules have changed a little. And once you understand those new rules, like the power of protein at night, the importance of water, the value of sleep, and the role of movement, you're back in control. Let's keep building on this momentum, because there's even more you can do to protect your strength and independence for years to come. There's something truly empowering about realizing that you can still take control of your health, no matter your age. Muscle loss doesn't have to be an inevitable part of getting older. In fact, once you know what to look for and what small changes can make a big difference, you're already on the path to protecting your strength and living life on your terms. Now let's talk about something that ties directly into how your body absorbs and uses the protein and nutrients you're giving it. Digestion. It's a part of the muscle-building process that often gets ignored, but after 60, your digestive system slows down just like everything else. That means your body might not be breaking down and absorbing protein as efficiently as it used to, even if you're eating enough of it. And if your body can't absorb those amino acids properly, they can't do their job of repairing and rebuilding muscle. One way to give your digestion a boost is by choosing foods that are easier to break down and pair well with each other. For example, instead of eating a big, heavy steak right before bed, you might go for something like a soft scrambled egg, or a small bowl of warm oatmeal with almond butter stirred in. These kinds of meals are gentle on your stomach and still provide the nutrients your muscles need. And don't underestimate the power of chewing slowly and thoroughly. Giving your body a head start in the digestive process makes everything downstream more efficient. Another helpful tip: adding a little natural probiotic support to your daily routine. Things like kefir, yogurt, sauerkraut, or even a small glass of kombucha can help improve your gut health. And when your gut is in good shape, your body absorbs nutrients better, including the protein and minerals that keep your muscles strong. Speaking of minerals, there's one that deserves a special mention: magnesium. It's essential for muscle function, and many people over 60 are unknowingly deficient in it. Magnesium helps with everything from muscle relaxation to nerve signaling and energy production. And since it also supports better sleep, it ties right back into the nighttime recovery process. A magnesium-rich bedtime snack, like a banana with a spoonful of peanut butter or a handful of pumpkin seeds, can help relax your muscles, improve your rest, and support your recovery all at once. You might also want to think about vitamin D. This nutrient plays a huge role in maintaining muscle mass and strength, and yet it's one of the most common deficiencies in older adults. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles can weaken even if you're doing everything else right. Try to get some gentle sun exposure during the day. Just 10 to 15 minutes can help. Or talk to your doctor about adding a supplement if you're not getting enough through food. And don't forget about your bones. While we're focused on muscle loss, it's important to remember that strong muscles support strong bones, and vice versa. The more you can maintain both, the lower your risk of falls, fractures, and long recovery periods. Foods rich in calcium, vitamin K2, and omega-3 fatty acids can help keep your bones strong and stable, giving your muscles the foundation they need to function properly. Let's take a moment and think about why all of this really matters. It's not just about having strong arms or legs. It's about being able to carry your groceries without getting winded. It's about standing up from your chair without needing help. It's about staying independent, active, and confident in your own body. That's the real reason we fight muscle loss, not for vanity, but for vitality. Every single day you make a choice. You can choose to let time chip away at your strength, or you can choose to fight back with small, smart habits. Eating a little protein before bed, drinking more water, moving your body a little more each day, resting well, supporting your digestion. These aren't hard things to do, but when you do them consistently, they create a wave of change that Your body feels in every joint, every step, every morning when you wake up and stretch and feel just a little bit stronger than the day before. And let me tell you something that might surprise you. It's never too late to rebuild. Studies have shown that even people in their 80s and 90s can gain muscle when they follow a few basic habits. So no matter where you are right now, you're not starting from zero. You're starting from experience, from wisdom, and from a deep inner strength that's been with you all along. So if you've been feeling tired, weak, or like your body just isn't cooperating anymore, take heart. You're not alone, and you're not stuck. You've already taken the first step just by being here, learning something new and deciding that your health is worth fighting for. Keep going. Keep feeding your body with what it needs. Keep moving forward, one small choice at a time. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. There will be days when you forget your snack, or skip your walk, or have trouble sleeping. That's okay. What matters most is that you keep coming back to the habits that support you, because every day is a new chance to get stronger, feel better, and live more fully. Now let's finish strong, with just a few more ways to protect your muscles and keep your body thriving, no matter your age. One of the most powerful and often underestimated ways to protect your muscles after 60 is by staying consistent with resistance. And no, I don't mean lifting heavy weights at the gym or running marathons. I mean giving your muscles a reason to stay strong. Because here's the truth, your body is incredibly smart. If it senses you're not using a muscle, it assumes you don't need it, and it starts letting it go. That's why you can actually start losing muscle in just a couple of weeks of inactivity. The opposite is also true. If you gently challenge your muscles, even with small amounts of effort, they respond by staying firm, functional, and ready. Let's take something as simple as standing up from a chair without using your hands. That's a basic bodyweight exercise called a sit-to-stand. Doing just 5 or 6 of those every day helps maintain the muscles in your legs, hips, and core, some of the most important muscles for stability and balance. Or take climbing stairs. If you have stairs in your home, use them, not just to get where you're going, but as a tool to challenge your legs and lungs. Even walking with intention, taking longer strides, or walking slightly uphill can make a noticeable difference over time. If mobility is limited, seated exercises using resistance bands or small weights can still be incredibly effective. Just lifting your arms over your head, pressing out to the sides, or doing light leg lifts while seated will signal to your muscles, hey, we're still in use here. And that signal matters. That signal is what keeps muscle loss from accelerating. It tells your body to keep the tissue, to maintain the strength, to support your movement. You don't have to push to exhaustion. You don't need soreness to know it's working. What you need is regular engagement. A few minutes here and there built into your day, like brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee. That's how long-term strength is built. Not in a single burst, but in steady, small deposits made daily. Now let's talk about motivation, because knowing what to do is one thing. Doing it consistently, especially when you're tired or frustrated, is another. And that's where mindset becomes so important. If you see these changes as a chore, something you have to do, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or give up. But if you reframe them as something you get to do, something that brings energy, confidence, and independence back into your life, it becomes empowering. So the next time you reach for that nighttime snack, remind yourself, this isn't just food. This is fuel. This is my way of telling my body, I'm still in this, I still care, I'm still strong. The next time you stand up from the couch without using your hands, give yourself a mental high five. That's strength in action. That's progress. That's you taking control, and if you ever doubt yourself, just remember this. Strength doesn't belong only to the young. It belongs to anyone who's willing to nurture it, and that includes you. Right now, right here. You don't have to reverse the clock. You don't have to become a different person. You just have to support the incredible body you already have. Give it the protein, the hydration, the movement, the rest, and the mindset it needs, and it will respond. It always does. So, whether you're watching this from your kitchen, your living room, or even your bed, know this. Your body is capable of more than you think. Your muscles are still listening. Your strength is still within reach. And the best time to start protecting it is right now. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this video helped you feel more confident, more informed, or just a little more motivated, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments. What changes are you planning to make? What small wins have you had lately? Let's build a community where we cheer each other on, where every step forward matters. And if you'd like more tips like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more practical, uplifting, and empowering advice coming your way, because your health, your strength, and your joy are worth investing in at every age. Take care of yourself, and remember, small actions today lead to big results tomorrow. You've got this.